You here for the strawberry cake? All right, you came for the right place, baby, because today we're going to be making the most strawberries, luscious, scrumptious cake ever. So I already started by creaming my butter. That's 2 sticks, 1 cup of butter. We have already creamed it on down to where it is a nice, fluffy, white color. Now, to this, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 cups, that's 400 grams of sugar. And I'm going to go ahead and let that cream on up for about 8 minutes. Let's mix it on up now. Now to this, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of strawberry extract. But baby, that ain't the only flavoring we're going to add. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of my vanilla bean paste. Gonna go ahead and pour that in there. And I'm going to grab my spatula because with this vanilla bean paste is a little thick. So I want to make sure that I get all of this goodness up in this strawberry cake now. All right, I'm going to put that to the side. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to go ahead and scrape down my sides. This is a good point to make sure that everything is fully incorporated, especially with adding that flavor in there. Let's go ahead and mix it up now. All right, now it's time to go ahead and add in our eggs. Now we adding 6 egg whites. 6 egg whites. Now let me show you how I'm going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead, crack the egg using separate bowls. And what we're going to do, put that shell right there, is going to go ahead and let the egg white go ahead and fall down into the bowl. Fall down into the bowl and putting the yolk in the separate bowl. So I have 1 that's with my egg white and 1 with my egg yolk. Now that I have just the egg white, I'm going to go ahead and pour that into the batter and mix it up. And again, I'm using 6 egg whites. Putting that egg yolk back and forth, back and forth. When I just have my egg yolk, I put that in a separate bowl. Go ahead and put my egg white into the bowl. All right, so my egg whites are all mixed up in there. And the reason why I use egg whites is because I want my batter to be white. I do not want it to turn a yellow color. Hey, if you're new here, welcome to Turtle's Tasty Treats, where we make bacon from scratch easy. I'm Diet. And if you have enjoyed what you've seen thus far, go on, baby, down there and hit the subscribe button so you can stay in tune, up to date of all of the tasty treats, recipes, and tips that we have to share. All right, enough talking. Let's go on and add the star ingredient to this batter. And that's the strawberries, baby. Now, what I have here is 1 cup, baby, of strawberry puree. Now, I started with a pint of strawberries. I went ahead and cut the tops off, cut it on down, blended it on up, put it in my pan and let it simmer down, baby, till I got myself 1 cup of strawberry puree. And this is where the flavor of that strawberry is going to come through. Not that extract. I mean, the strawberry extract going to help and, just adds to it. But this pure strawberry puree that we added here to our cake batter is what makes this strawberry cake a strawberry cake. Now we're going to go ahead and mix it on up. Now to our dry ingredients. We're going to add 3 cups. 3 cups of all-purpose unbleached flour. Now, 3 cups of unbleached flour is actually 375 grams of flour. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in my sifter because I want to make sure that I get all of the bumps and lumps and all of that good stuff out of it because I want a nice, smooth batter. And that starts with a nice, smooth flour. All right. Just a little bit over. One more time probably will get me on the nose, and not sure enough there. 375 grams of flour. Now, to this, I'm going to add, if I take the top off, what am I doing, baby? I'm going to go ahead and add 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. So that's 1, and that's 2. Then I have a 1/2 teaspoon that I'm going to go ahead and add in there. 1/2 teaspoon. And I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of salt. Now, with my sifter, I'm going to go ahead and sift it on up, baby. Now, before I add my flour, because I do not want to overmix, I am going to add 1 teaspoon of pink food coloring. Because when you add strawberries to your buttercream or to your cake batter, it does turn your batter a little dull gray. And just for aesthetic reasons only, baby, I'm just going to add 1 teaspoon of pink gel food coloring. And we're going to mix it on up. Now what I'm about to do is I'm going to alternate my dry mixture with a 1/2 cup of buttermilk, putting it in a little bit at a time, mixing it up till I get a nice even batter. Now, don't overmix, baby, because this is where things can go wrong. You just want to lightly mix till it's just combined only. Now, I am going to pause before I put the last bit of dry ingredient and the last bit of buttermilk in, because I want to go ahead and scrape down the sides and I want to get to the bottom. I want to make sure that I'm thoroughly incorporating everything in without over mixing, baby. Without over mixing. All right, now that I add that last bit in, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest by hand, baby, because like I said, no over mixing here. So I'm going to just go ahead and give it a final mix by hand. And that looks pretty good to me. I don't see no more flour or any butter, baby. But nice strawberries is what I see coming through this batter. And it's nice and pink. All right, so I have 3 pans that I have here. They're 2-inch deep, 8.5 inches wide, and 2-inch deep. Now I have my handy dandy ice cream scooper, and I'm going to go ahead and just even it out to all 3 of my pans. Now, my oven is already preset to 350 degrees, and we're going to bake these 3 cake pans with this strawberry cake batter in it for 40 minutes. To the oven we go, baby. Jimbo the Baker is now here with me.
In the flesh.
In the flesh. So that we can go ahead and cut into, the knife is right here. So we can go ahead and cut into the strawberry yummy cake. This mine.
Okay, I'm gonna get my own.
You want to share?
I was gonna say share.
Okay, you want to speak it?
It's cool. It's eat my own.
I was gonna share.
Let me get your own.
I wasn't trying to share.
Look at that thing.
Ooh, woo. Let him see inside there now.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
All right, he running away with the knife. You ready?
I'm excited about this.
Okay, here we go.
It's pretty.
It's pretty, but does it taste good?
I'm about to see.
Look how moist it is, y'all.
That's a pretty cake.
Nice, moist,
And pink.
and pink. Well, we're going to go ahead and continue to enjoy the strawberry cake. We hope you learned something and will try our recipe. Please let us know in the comments below if you do, and we'll see you in the next one. Subscribe for more.